Take a deep breath in and let it out. Welcome to this moment. Today, we're exploring the energy of gate 22, the gate of grace. It's an invitation to soften, to surrender, and to embrace the fullness of your emotional experience. We often think of grace as something divine, something given to us, unearned. But grace is also the space you create when you release judgment of yourself and of others. It's what allows you to move through life's emotional waves with openness rather than resistance. Grace is not about getting it right. It's about allowing what is without shame and without force. In human design, gate 22 is housed in the solar plexus, which is your emotional center. It's deeply connected to your emotional wave and your ability to express truth. In Gene Keys, this energy evolves from the shadow of dishonor, where you reject or judge your own emotions or the emotions of others, to the gift of graciousness, where you move through emotions with dignity, and ultimately to the city of grace itself, where life flows through you effortlessly. But grace is not just about how you show up for others. It begins within. Where do you find it hardest to give yourself grace? Is it in moments of frustration, when you feel like you should have known better, should have done differently, or maybe when emotions move through you unpredictably and you should have not allowed that to happen? The more grace you can offer yourself, the more you allow yourself to be human, to feel deeply without self-criticism. The more this grace naturally spills over into your relationships. When you can stop holding yourself to impossible standards, you release the expectations you place on others as well. So during this transit, I invite you to notice your inner dialogue. When you make a mistake, when emotions arise, or when you feel out of control, pause. And instead of immediately trying to fix or judge or suppress, can you offer yourself the same gentleness you would extend to your dearest friend? And when others act from their own emotional waves, can you also hold space for them without taking it personally, without assigning some meaning to it that it indicates about you? As this transit unfolds, I invite you to reflect. Which is harder for you? Is it giving grace to yourself or giving grace to others? And what shifts when you can start with you? Grace is not about perfection. It is about presence. The more you can soften into your experience, the more you create space for life to move through you, rather than feeling like you need to control it. Until next time, trust the flow, honor your energy, and remember, grace is not earned. It is received. And all you have to do to receive is to allow. And the more you allow, the more you receive, the more you can give.